There's a culture that exists at weddings. A lot of groomsmen and bridesmaids go with the intention of flirting with one another in order to secure, let's say, a husband or a wife. Someone asked, is flirting with a man or a woman the best way to secure a mate?
Oh, now the girls are gonna beat me. Now the girls are gonna beat me. Okay, is flirting a way to marriage? Well, well, there's always a way to do so many things, and then there is the way, which is the truth and the light to the heart of the Father. So there are so many numerous ways that anybody can do whatever they want to do, but there's always a way of wisdom. Um, One thing that I want to say about this very topic about flirtation. Do you know most women actually think that um, if we don't allow them to go flirt at weddings, how they're gonna get to their future husbands? And you know, most of men also know that women are ready to flirt. Weddings are very emotional. Weddings, and most people have a roller coaster in their emotions. You know, the part about you that is happy for the girl who got married and jealous at the same time, and then the part about you that wants to be put in the position of the girl getting married because you wish it was you, and you know, thinking that, hey, you know, maybe you should try your best. It might be your best place to get a man or things of that nature, and you let down your guard. Most men know this. Now, the places you find vulnerable women are funerals and weddings. Wherever there's a display of emotionality, the woman has her guard down and becomes an easy prey. Now, if you in a wedding, let's say you're in a wedding party, right? The groomsman and you begin to act flirtatiously. Let me explain something about flirt. Flirt, in my definition, is your availability to sexuality. I'll give an example. When you meet somebody in a bar, a beautiful woman, and she stares at you, bites her lower lip, winks at you, does this to you. That's the whole conversation right there. That is like she just told you, I'm available for sex. Now, if you are in an emotional roller coaster yourself, and you enter a place where there are praise, knowing that you're emotional, and you begin to act coquettishly, flirtatiously, announcing your sexuality in its availability, that, hey, you can have me if you want. Don't you think a lot of men are going to sleep with you? Yes, they are. So many women have had their hearts broken because of that setting. Because they always thought that that's how they would meet their man. No, that's how you meet the quickest heartbreak. And even if you should bag yourself a man, you're going to have to be flirtatious for the rest of your relationship. He is not going to see your substance. Because when you met, you never allowed him to see who you are. When you met, your first sign of connection was through flirt, which was your availability sexually. Now that you are married, you want to stop him from sleeping with other girls who flirt. The way to his heart was through flirtation. Remember that that's the kind of guy you agreed to. Remember that you agreed to a man whose heart responds to flirt. So when you are with him and you guys are married for 5 years and you are boring to him and he's at work and there's another exciting girl who's being flirtatious with him, what do you think is going to happen? That's how he got married. To him, you have designed and literally, I don't know how to explain this, but I need to explain this. To him, you have defined and objectified the woman as that cheap. You have given him a whole objectification of women, to see women as something that is just worth flirt. And that flirtation means they are available for sex. Because that's how he got you in the first place. He did not find you. You got availed to him. He didn't have to see a treasure. He didn't have to understand substance. He didn't have to see beyond the bodily aesthetics. So you marry such a man and you're surprised he's cheating on you. I did a little poll. We did a video some time back, and then all the girls says, "Hey, don't say that. How are we gonna get our men?" And then that's the same girl saying that all men are cheaters. No, the kind of men you are availing yourself to, they are the cheaters, not all men. No, the kind of women you are availing yourself to, they are the cheaters, not all women. Do you get it? It's the way you are finding these kind of people through this gamut, this spectrum, this gamut, and in your gamut, in your lens, you're looking at the lens of flirtation as your invitation into a place of connection, and looking at that as sustainability, and you're surprised they cheat on you. You married a girl who you knew liked to flirt with every guy, and you thought when you marry her, she will immediately stop flirting. And then in the marriage, you realize she's flirting with all your friends and sleeping with some of them, and you're surprised. How are you surprised? How did you meet? Did you meet out of a place of foundation? No. Did you meet out of a place of revelation? No. Did you understand love? No. What did you understand? Sexuality, sensuality, coquettish behavior, flirtation. So, to advise my young sisters, when you go to a wedding, understand one thing. The best way to seek to get found, let me put it that way, in a wedding setting, is to have the person you are there to honor at heart and be genuinely happy for them. It's something I've found out works. That you're not there with the intention to get found or find. You are there to honor them. You're not there to overshadow the night and dance your way out to prove to everybody that you have gone viral. You are just there to honor the person getting married. You are just genuinely happy for them. And in that place of genuineness, because you know that the same God who is the one that is able to provide for them, and that becoming a testimony, the same God who provided a husband to them, a wife to them, is the same God that can find a special someone for you. And by that, they become a testimony. Is the same way God will find you yours for you. It's because you can honestly be there, but in your comporting yourself, in your being genuinely available to help them, a man can actually see it. But he will see you for your substance. It's called chase conversation. He can actually have a conversation with the way you speak, the way you are genuine, the way you are talking to the bride, the way you are helpful. He can see something about you that cultivates his heart to understand substance. Instead of coquettish behavior, look at me, I can dance, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this, and all these things, no matter what you think you can do, you still get married and get cheated on. All these things you had to do to get that man, and still you're not happy. It's time we let wisdom teach us. My job is to really present the Holy Spirit to everybody, to present that there's wisdom available. There's wisdom, for he has been made our wisdom. He will guide you through all truths. He will guide you to making the right decisions. You will never enter a place you are not meant to be. And when you enter it, it will be so amazingly curated by wisdom itself. And you shall always be the top, never the bottom, because your heart means well and you are always tranquil, at peace. I hope it opens somebody's eyes.
Thank you so much.